What's up, everybody? Me, Bryson Booker here. Shutting down the BBTV summer season is coming to a close. For you guys, I start school on this Wednesday. So I'm going to be slimming down on the reviews. Prime time on BBTV is coming back. So that means a new video every Friday. So enjoy these last few summer videos while you can, because I'm going to be cramming them in. Today I got a review on Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I can't do that impression, in 1990's Kidergarden Cop. This is actually a 1997 re-release from Universal Pictures. This was their part of their Comedy Great series. So this VHS was re-released in 1997. However, the original tape is the 1990 VHS. Kind of weird, but you know, it's the movie and that's all that matters. But they put it in a later release slipcase. Okay, so obviously this starred Arnold Schwarzenegger as well as some other little kids, and it was highlighted as one of the year's top 10 best enjoyable. And it says Kidergarden Cop gets straight A's. So I actually have my summary of the film, so you can enjoy. So I'm going to tell you the memories I had watching it and all the notes I took. Okay, so here's basically where the story revolves around. Kidergarden Cop. Police officer John Kimball, Arnold Schwarzenegger, spies on two suspects. Meanwhile, one of the men has a son in school who he's looking for, and he wants money for the return of his son. Basically, the guy's name is Chris. And the girl that he's in contact with at that point doesn't know anything or doesn't want to tell what's going on. So Arnold busts in on the scene, and he's like, okay, tell me what I need to know. Nobody knows anything. The two suspects get away. And some of the best moments from Arnold Schwarzenegger come from his one-liner. Now, the only one-liners that are in the Kidergarden Cop is at the beginning, and that's about it. They're found nowhere else in the movie. So, I got some one-liners from Arnold. Okay, check it out. Here's the first one. And this is all in like the first 10 minutes of the movie. No, 7 minutes of the movie. Just to let you know. My name is John Kimball. Gun click, click. And I love my car. And I'm the party pooper. And that's about it. Anyway, you get those two action one-liners. You get some action scenes at the beginning of the film. And then we finally come on the main plot of the film. So here's the main plot. Arnold must locate Chris's wife. Chris is the evil dude. Okay, got that? Dudes and dudettes. Good. Radical. And, okay, so he must locate Chris's wife and her cash while O'Hara, his assistant, finds the kid. Okay, now this plan seems to be going well until O'Hara gets sick. And I forget who plays... Here we go. I forget who plays the... John Kimball... He's going undercover... It doesn't say her name. Who else starred in? I think Penelope Miller is the teacher that he meets, but I forget the name of his assistant. However, she gets sick. She was supposed to be the original teacher going undercover. Well, she gets sick, and now Arnold must go undercover as a kindergarten teacher to 23 insanely funny kids in this kindergarten. And that's where most of the hilarity begins and ends in this movie. So, one of the most famous lines that came from this film, and still is the famous line today from this film, the line that everyone seems to remember, is when Arnold first meets the kids, he has a horrible time with them. Arnold is trying to, get all the kids situated, and I mean, the teachers are like questioning this big guy. What the heck is he doing here? He should be at some sort of police camp or something. And he's babysitting these little kids. Well, one of the famous lines that came from was they were all sitting down, and this boy randomly says, "Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina." And Arnold says, don't. Thank you. Don't. And so that was a famous line that came from the film. And basically, most of the humor comes from the kid. So Arnold needs to find out, okay, who's Chris's son. So he has to ask all of the kids what they know, if they know anybody. And of course, all of them give very hilarious answers because they're hilariously cute kids, I guess. So that goes on for about a while. We finally meet Chris's son, Dominic, I believe. Yep, that's right. So he has to pick up info. Just said that. We meet Dominic. Dominic is the kid. And yeah, basically, another funny scene, I just basically talked about it, is the kids are asked, "What does your dad do?" And that was a really funny scene. As all the kids gave their answers. And even though this film was rated PG-13, it kind of has some R-rated jokes in there that, of course, adults would only understand. I don't really think this film was aimed at kindergartners when it came out, because it's not a kindergartner movie. Unless you want your 5-year-old repeating the line that I just said earlier, it's not really a kid movie. Just to let you know. It's humorous, PG-13, not a kid movie. Don't put this on for your kindergartners and expect them to see Barney. Just don't. Bad life choice. Anyway, we go on here. So, Kimball meets Dominic's mom, and, they talk. Kimball's trying to explain to her what's going on, and find out more information as we go. Okay, so Kimball is finally starting to get used to the kids. So he brings police camp to school. Boy, I would have hated to have him as a kindergarten teacher. But he gets the kids in line, and it's a way where he can communicate with the kids. And he starts to like the kids. By this point in the film, he loves teaching. He loves doing this thing. It's like he's bringing what he learned from the police camp to the kids, and they're liking it, and they're relating to it. So obviously, Arnold has that special bond with the kids. And let me see. Okay, so as we end the film, we find Chris. Chris finds Dominic because obviously Chris heard info from some other people, and he goes back to the school, finds Dominic, wants to kidnap Dominic and his mom. Kimball has to save the day. So basically, how Chris does this is he pulls the fire alarm. All the kids go outside, and he sneaks into school and tries to kidnap Dominic. He does kidnap Dominic, but Kimball saves the day. Dominic is rescued. Chris is in jail, and it's a happy ending. That's basically the end of the film. And because Kimball had a special bond with the kids were kind of sad, like, is Mr. Kimball gone forever? But Kimball reunites with the kids. Boom. End of story. I mean, if you want us to read a detailed summary, go to the International Movie Database. But I tried to give you my best from watching the film personally. And I guess you could put this movie in the comedy category, but in a way, it's kind of in the comedy / action category. There are some laugh out loud moments. Most of those moments come from the kids, not Arnold or any other adult character. Basically, the comic relief is sent to the kids, and they say all the jokes and all the adult innuendos that you would find when you're watching this movie. But the adults could have did some of the humor, but with a name like Kindergarten Cop, it had to have kindergartners in it, and kindergartners seem to be funny. Well, they used to be funny. Now they're just tech heads. Anyway, it's a pretty good, decent film for the time, and still holds up today. I like it. It's from Universal Pictures, originally released in 1990. So check it out, guys. It's Kindergarten Cop starring Schwarzenegger. Obviously, this is my opinion, so you gotta watch the film for yourself to believe what I'm talking about, and to better understand the story, if you didn't get my summary. Check it out, though. It's a pretty good film. Pick it up on VHS, DVD, but not Netflix, because Netflix doesn't have it. So you might as well get a physical copy. Check it out. Kindergarten Cop.